your goal to finally become fluent in 2024? If it is, then you're in the right place, because in this video, you're going to get an English study plan for 2024. It's fast, it's easy, and it's free. And make sure you watch right until the end, because I'm going to share some bonus tips and advice to make sure you're successful with your new study routine. Welcome back to JForrest English. Of course, I'm Jennifer. Now let's get started. Step 1, you're going to find 3 to 5 blogs that you find interesting. What's a blog? Blogs are educational websites that provide short articles on specific topics or themes. How can you find blogs to use? Well, first, simply identify your personal and professional interests. So let's say in your personal life, you're interested in gardening and piano. And in your professional life, you're an accountant and you're interested in leadership. So now you have 4 topics for blogs. All you need is to go onto Google and search gardening blogs, blogs about piano, blogs for accountants, leadership blogs, and you can review the options and bookmark your favorite one from each category. Step 2, you're going to read 1 to 3 paragraphs of a specific blog article. Now, in those paragraphs, your goal is to find 3 to 5 words that you want to learn and add to your vocabulary. If you find 3 to 5 words in the first paragraph, well, then you can stop reading. But if you've read 3 paragraphs and you still don't have 3 to 5 words, then keep reading until you find the words you want to learn. You're probably wondering how you should choose words. You want to choose words that are commonly used and that are relevant to your daily life. This will make sure you're learning words that will actually benefit you, because you can start using them in your speech. Step 3, learn the meaning of your new words and learn how it's used in a sentence. This is why we're using blogs, because you don't want to just take one single word and understand what it means. Because in English, one word can have multiple meanings. But when you see that word in context, in a sentence, it has one specific meaning. So you're going to learn that specific meaning of the word. So let's say I find an article in a leadership blog and I'm reading it, and there is this one word that I don't know, discreet. And it seems like a common word that I could use in my speech, so I want to learn it. First, I'm going to look this word up in the dictionary, and I'm going to see what the definition is, what type of word it's used, and I'm going to review the example sentences of that word being used. To make sure you really understand how this word is being used in a specific context, you can also ask ChatGPT. So you can go on ChatGPT and you can type in, what does discreet mean in this sentence? And then paste in the specific sentence from the blog. And ChatGPT will give you a detailed explanation of what that word means in the specific context. You can even ask follow-up questions if you're not sure about the meaning. Remember, I said that you should choose 3 to 5 words. Right now, you might think, that's not enough words, Jennifer. I want to improve my English as quickly as possible. But this is a daily study routine, meaning you're going to repeat these steps every single day, ideally 5 days a week. So if you learn 5 words a day, 5 days a week, that's 25 words in 1 week. Now, maybe you still might think that's not enough, but in 1 year, that's 1,300 words. That's a lot of words. Step 4, you're going to learn the pronunciation of your new words with Youglish. What's Youglish? Youglish is a free website where you can search for a specific word or a specific phrase, and you can get results of native speakers using that word or phrase in natural context. So you'll hear the pronunciation, but you'll also hear many different accents and styles of speech, which is so beneficial. And your goal is to listen to 5 to 10 different Youglish examples for each word. So you'll hear 5 to 10 different accents and different styles of speech, which will really help you with your listening skills. Now, as a pro tip, you can also review the example sentences to learn sentence structure, grammar concepts. So you're not just using Youglish for pronunciation and your listening skills, you can also learn grammar and sentence structure at the same time. Step 5, you're going to repeat the Youglish sentences out loud. And you're doing this so you can practice your pronunciation. So you'll listen to the sentence on Youglish, you'll hit pause, and you'll say what you just heard out loud. And you'll try to imitate the speaker. This is called shadowing or simply imitation, and it's a very effective way to improve your pronunciation. Repeat the sentence out loud until you feel comfortable with the pronunciation, and do it a minimum of 3 times. Step 6, write 3 example sentences for each word. Writing is such a powerful way to make sure you permanently remember your new words. Now, when you write, you should pay attention to your sentence structure, your grammar, and your writing skills as well. And as a bonus tip, you should write each sentence using different sentence structures, different verb tenses, or different grammatical structures. So you can ask a question for one of your examples. You can write a negative sentence. You can write a sentence using the present simple or the present perfect. So you're practicing your grammar and sentence structure at the same time. Step 7, you're going to form realistic sentences out loud. You've already practiced your speaking with Youglish, you've improved your pronunciation, you've imitated the native speakers, but now it's your turn to practice speaking without seeing the sentences written down. So you're going to form realistic sentences. What do I mean by realistic sentences? I mean, how will you actually use the new word in your personal life? How can you use the new word in your professional life? So imagine you're talking to your friend, your sibling, your spouse, and you want to use the word discreet. What would you say to them? Maybe you would say, I went to 3 discreet stores today, but I couldn't find the shoes I wanted. Now remember, you're not writing this down, you're saying it out loud to practice your speaking. Now that was an example in your personal life. Let's say you're in a meeting at work. How would you realistically use this word? Maybe you would say, after interviewing 5 discrete companies, I can confidently say that JForrest English is the best. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Let me summarize all 7 steps of your new study routine, and this is available as a PDF download as well, so you can look in the description to download it. First, read 1 to 3 paragraphs from a blog, then choose 3 to 5 new words. Next, learn your new words with the dictionary or ChatGPT. Learn correct pronunciation with Youglish. Practice your pronunciation by shadowing the Youglish examples. Write 3 example sentences using different sentence structures for each word. And finally, form realistic sentences out loud. Now let me share my best tips and advice so you can get fast results with your new study routine. First of all, I already said this, but this was designed for you to do every day for a minimum of 3 days a week, ideally 5 days a week. You have 5 days a week. You can do this, right? Put I can do it, put I can do it, I can do it in the comments. Put I can do it so I know you're committed. And my best tip for you is to choose the specific time you're going to spend on your new study routine and put the time in your calendar. If you see it in your calendar and you treat it like an appointment, like a doctor's appointment or a meeting at work, then you're more likely to follow through. And finally, this study routine was designed for you to do at one time in one session, but you should absolutely practice your new words throughout the day as well. And it would be a really great practice to do a weekly review as well. So you can spend 5 days on the study routine and then a 6th day where you just review all the words that you've learned. Because remember, that's 25 new words. Now you have a step-by-step English study plan for 2024. I know this will help you get results fast so you can finally become a fluent and confident English speaker in 2024. Now, if you want me to make more videos where I share tips and advice to help you become fluent faster, then put study plan in the comments so I know you like this video and you want me to make more videos just like this. Put study plan in the comments. And you can get this free speaking guide where I share 6 tips on how to speak English fluently and confidently. You can click here to download it or look for the link in the description. And in this lesson, we review an article from a blog, and I teach you more than 3 to 5 words in this lesson, so I highly recommend you watch it right now.